Today we have got a champion celebration draft inside Clash Royale, and I'm going to give you guys a ton of tips and tricks to help you draft and win more games. You guys can see I'm currently 5-0. The unique thing about this challenge is the monk is in every single game, so you're either going to be playing with the monk or against him. So I really hope you guys enjoy and this video helps you. If it does, leave a like. Leaving a like really helps out the channel and it lets me know this video is helpful. Also, if you could subscribe, that'd be amazing. And let's hop right into it. So we are going to start off with drafting, and draft is very simple. I pick 4 cards, my opponent picks 4 cards, and that's our deck. Choice number 1 here, I never pick Elixir Golem. Elixir Golem is so bad in draft especially, so it's very obviously a knight. Next choice, lightning or earthquake. I like the lightning over the earthquake. Hog Rider or Royal Giant, I'm going to pick Hog Rider. And then finally Goblin Gang or skeletons. That last choice didn't really matter, I went with Goblin Gang. It's a bit more versatile, and you guys can see we have the monk. So we're going to start with a Hog Rider. He does an X-bow defensively. Okay, he gave me the monk and gave himself an X-bow. Yeah, I feel like I've already won. Another big tip for draft is do not counter yourself. So this guy, he just countered himself. He gave me a monk which perfectly can counter an X-bow, and he gave himself the X-bow, which is so bad for him. Now, a lot of the time in draft, you're going to have a very weird and wacky deck, and that's fine. That's how draft is meant to be played. You're meant to have a weird deck. Just make sure you play the game properly and smart, and you should have no problem. So here we are going to go in with a Hog Rider, going to use the monk's ability as well, just so he tanks a little bit longer. That guy uses the Mighty Miner's ability, but you guys can see we are going to take the entire tower here. Going to very lightly defend this Mighty Miner with a tombstone. He's going to get caught up on those skeletons, forcing out an earthquake. And honestly, I'm going to ignore that Mighty Miner. It's going to not do that much damage, and we've already won. We have a 1 tower lead. There's nothing this guy can do. And really, draft, a lot of it comes down to what you draft. If you draft right, you're going to win. If you draft wrong, you're going to lose. Drafting is the most important thing in this game mode, and since we are talking about important cards, we should also mention there are balance changes that went live today. So for you guys that do not know, the monk and the phoenix actually got nerfed today. The monk, his ability now takes longer to recharge, so I'm going to use it here. Before it would take 14 seconds to recharge, now it takes 17. So not the biggest nerf ever. Honestly, I think the monk is still very fun and overpowered. And then the phoenix, he got a big nerf. Let's hop into another game and then I will tell you what they did to the phoenix. First choice here, giant or drill. I like to pick the drill. The drill, it can be used defensively as a building or offensively as an attacking building. Phoenix or minion horde. Let's pick the phoenix. The phoenix is still very good even though they nerfed it. Royal Giant or Royal Hogs really doesn't matter. I'm going to pick Royal Hogs because they're a bit cheaper. And then finally monk or Mighty Miner, we are going to pick the monk. I love the monk still. It's a very fun card to use. But let's talk about the phoenix. The phoenix got nerfed. They nerfed his damage. So before the phoenix would one-shot minions, and now you guys can see he actually 2-shots them. That alone is a pretty big nerf. They also made the egg have less health, so the egg is now easier to deal with. And before, if the egg would die here, and well, I mean it's going to, here let's arrows this, before the egg would respawn. Now it won't. The tower completely counters it because the egg actually got a HP nerf. So pretty big nerfs from the Phoenix. The Phoenix is still a super good card. I still think it's a bit overpowered and they didn't nerf it enough, but that is my opinion. Let's not throw this game. Let's just quickly win here. Go into prediction arrows, his Skarmy, because he's definitely going to play that. And wow, it's almost like I'm a good player when I want to be. Phoenix does respawn there. That's really good. And that is good game. It's amazing how good I am when I try. Dark Goblin or Delivery. I like to pick the Dark Goblin. It's a bit more versatile, a bit more annoying. Monk or Golden Knight. Again, the Monk's my favorite champion. I have to pick it. I actually think it's the right option as well in every single game. Hog Rider or Ram Rider doesn't really matter. And then finally, Spear Goblins or Princess. I am going to pick the Princess. We have kind of like a log bait Hog Rider hybrid here, and that is what I was going for. Going to Princess at the bridge first play is super annoying, and I have a Lava Hound. Well, that's a yikes. Going to play an Ice Golem here just to distract the mortar, and then we will Dark Goblin. We're going to also zap here just to take out those Spear Goblins, keep my Princess alive, and hey, we are just chipping away at his tower, doing over 1,000 damage. Going to Monk here, make him waste the ability. Wait for the Monk to cross the river, we will use his ability, and we will play a Hog Rider. Obviously, the Monk's tanking for the Hog Rider, super good play. Monks also pushing back that Ram Rider. And this is going to be a flawless challenge, a very easy challenge. Going to play a Lava Hound at the back, and he picked Elixir Golem. Yeah, that's a big no-no. Never want to pick Elixir Golem. We are going to play a Princess here, going to play a Monk. I'm actually going to use the Monk's ability here because it's going to reflect the Ram Rider shots and snare itself, which is pretty funny. Dark Goblin as well, just to help out. We are going to take some damage, that's fine. Honestly, we could lose the entire tower and I'm still okay. Going to just quickly cycle here, just try and defend the best I can. I think we have lost our tower, but we will set up a Lava Hound, and you guys can see I have such an elixir lead on this guy. I have everything on the field and I just hit 10 elixir. Going to play a Monk here as well to help out. Going to play an Ice Golem up high so this Golden Knight doesn't dash onto my Princess. Okay, that didn't really work out, but that's fine. Going to play Rascals in the pocket. Going to use the Monk's ability. Going to also play a Hog Rider here. Dark Goblin to help out. Going to zap away those Spear Goblins. I was in no real danger this entire game. He's doing one last big push, trying to take my tower. It's not going to work. We obviously defend that very easily. We play a Lava Hound in the pocket. Going to also Hog Rider here. Going to play a Princess. Going to get ready to zap Spear Goblins. There they are. And we will use the Monk's ability just to reflect the mortar shots. Good game. And there we go. 8-0. A flawless challenge. A very easy challenge. We do get a golden chest. Very exciting. But yo, hopefully you guys have enjoyed. If you have, make sure you guys leave a like. Of course, subscribe if you have not already. Hopefully the video and the tips were helpful. And as always, make sure you guys take care, brush your hair, and peace out. Woo!